Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How is everyone today? Levi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm just going back and pulling this up live now. Let me just remove the audio on it. How is everyone? Everyone okay? This is going to be a quick one because I've been too busy laughing at some funny stuff that's gone on over the last hour, so I thought it was quite amusing. But how's everyone? Oh, only been live about 36 seconds. I've already got one down, so. Thumbs down, so there you go. God, Suncar, hi. Bernardine, hi Andy, mate, and guys, how are you, buddy? What biscuits have you had today? Just remind me. Kamal Dwyer, hi mate. How's the Instagram account going? Yeah, it's been quite funny over the last hour. None? You've had none? I can't believe that. That's terrible. I've not come back with some biscuits, have I? Just pause. Here we go for you. There you go. Mint, dark mint, orange, Kit Kat, and the blue ribband. How's that for you? Hey? Start making you hungry. Hungry. There you go. It's great. Plane Spotting Ringway, hi, how are you? Chris Baker, hey Andy, hope you're all good. Yeah, very good. This is going to be a very quick one. I'm far too busy today. I've got tons and tons of stuff going on. I've been finalising the video this morning. I made some changes to the Mara's video. It's interesting how other people have taken that. It's quite funny actually, and I've had a good laugh with other people today about the whole thing. So, hey. Big Forehead, Dank City's in. How are you, buddy? Bernardini, bit pissed off. Went to City Store yesterday, and they only had the Premier League and League Cup on show. I wanted to pick with all four. Why have they only got the two? What's happened with the other ones? Why would you separate them? I don't understand. What's the point in that? Maybe they only got certain replicas. Maybe, I don't know. Did you ask them why the others weren't there? Scott Williams, afternoon all. Great video with John and Donna. Yeah, it was just amazing. How somebody gave that a dislike. Well, it says it all. Scott, it says it all. That's all I'm going to say on the whole thing. For anybody to dislike that video, you're an absolute disgrace, whoever you are. One person. There you go. It just is disgraceful. But anyway, Mangala is back at City here because he's going nowhere. Plane Spotting Ringway, Mangala, Jordan Jolly, yo, how are you, Bernardini? No idea. K Farrell, we expecting Cancelo now, or is that passed on? Well, looks like Barcelona are in for him. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Thanks, my friend, says Khalid Dahir. Blue Heart, Andy, John and Donna, fantastic. Did you enjoy that that video? I said to you on the video, that's why normally we just go straight into the series, but I just had to do a preamble to it because it was just, it's the best video I've ever done. And no disrespect to everyone else who's been on the videos. I just enjoyed every second of it. And I could have spent hours just talking about it. And I said, after we came off the shoot, I said to Donna, who I've known for like 30 years, and she's a proper witty girl, and so's John. And John's from an Irish family and everything else, and I said, oh John, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to get you back on and you're gonna have to just reminisce about all these stories. He said, oh Andy, I just I've got so many, when I'm on camera I can't remember them, but when I sit down in my chair with a cup of tea or coffee, and they all come flooding back. So right, well, next time write them down, and what we'll do is we'll format it so it jogs your memory, and we'll get loads of stories from him about the 40s and 50s and everything else, and his favourite moments, because it was just an absolute pleasure. Trust me, like I said, I was supposed to only be interviewing Donna, and then she said, "Oh, I'm round at my dad's having Sunday dinner, and he really wants to come on." And I went, "Oh, great, brilliant! Get him on." But it's my fault, like I said on the video. I just pressed record, didn't even think about the formatting, and then realised halfway through and thinking, I bet John is just slightly out of shot here, and I don't want to go on camera. Can you just squash your heads together? And it was my fault. I should have set the video up and I'll remove my side and just had it solely on them. But it was just brilliant. I'll definitely get John back on here. And I want to say a massive, massive thank you. I copied Donna in a photo, a screenshot some of your comments. Roberto Blondie and a few others sent some wonderful, heartfelt sort of comments on below the video. And I posted it to Donna last night. She said she watched it again with her dad and they were just over the moon. And then this morning she replied that she saw the screenshots and it made her cry with joy. She said, not sadness, with joy. It was just seeing her dad so excited about reminiscing about City and everything else. It was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I don't care if it gets 400 views or 4,000 views. I'm not bothered. It was just an absolute pleasure to do it. So I'm definitely getting John back on. We'll sort it out and we'll get him back on because he's a lovely, lovely man. Right, get back to your comments. What we got here. Any news on Juve want to sign Jesus? Bullshit. Fourth gen of Papa? Nonsense. Bernard Deneen, they were elsewhere, that's all they said. What, that was it? They didn't give an explanation. That's a bit poor, isn't it? Chris Baker, run out of Brasso Silva, sounds like a new signing. T Top Bins, Andy, I want you to bring Donna. I want you to bring back Donna. She's a delight. I'm sure she'll be really pleased with that one. Honestly, she's an absolute star. She's been a friend of mine for years and years. A lovely, lovely person. But you don't want to mess with her, trust me. One person, one brain cell, blue heart. There you go. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I can't wait to see Rodri in action. Neither can I, Levi. Kiam's on. Hi Andy, the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra were introduced last night by the local government official and he had City's new third kit on. What, that yellowy orange one? What was it like? Did you see it close up or was it that bright that you just thought, oh my God, I can see it? Why was he wearing the third kit? What's that all about? Is he from Manchester? Is he a City fan? Plain spotting Ringway, Barca. I thought we were getting him. Well, we'll wait and see. I mean, it's garbage rumours. That's what I'm being honest about. There's not a lot going on today. Kai Farrell, what do you think about Atletico snapping up Joao Felix? Well, not a lot you can do when someone pays that type of money. I mean, that's huge, absolutely huge. So, for someone who's had really one good season, that's a lot of money. Bernard didn't even have the stands. They were just on the table. Again, I ain't very good, is it? T-Top Bins even put her on a podcast. Hey, good shout. Maybe she might do. Abhishek Tembi, hi Andy. Any update on centre back? Nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing. It's as dry as a bone today as it was yesterday. Hi Andy. Ryan Corrie, how are you? Mike Bancroft, got the rags in Perth for 10 days. I'm off on holiday. Where do you go? Do you go Bali or somewhere like that? Because that's a normal thing, isn't it, for people on the West Coast? Oh God, just turn up in your City kit. Go on, be a full kit wanker or something like that. Turn up and stand outside. Blue Heart, they were great, Andy. John's like a City encyclopedia. Honestly, we carried on talking after the video as well, and I just said to him, you're going to have to come on, John. And he was like really excited, and Donna was like going, oh yeah, he'd love it, he'd absolutely love it. But at 86, he probably, his memory isn't what it is, and you maybe need to sit down and write some things out. So we'll get that done, and we'll make sure that I give him plenty of notice so he can write everything down and he can read and prompt and things like that. Because Jesus, I can't remember what I did last week, never mind in 1940 odd if I was that old. Any news on Nathan Aki? Nothing, Abdullah. Section 20, hey Andy, and all the Sky Blues. How are you, mate? Scott Williams, thoughts on Jesus' performance last night? Yeah, it was. I didn't watch the game. I was out having dinner, but it's he wasn't happy, and by all accounts, I don't think it was warranted. I don't know. Maybe people can tell. I've seen the videos of him walking off. It seemed like a bit of a push on the VAR. It wasn't like he really wanted to smack it over and things like that. So it looked like as he was pushing it, it was almost like, oh no, I really can't destroy this, otherwise I will be in serious trouble. So there's been lots of things, haven't there, with the messy stuff, and with now Jesus being sent off as well. So I don't know. Kiam says the kit looked ridiculous. I'm not sure if he's a City fan. I'll have to look it up. Really? Well, it would do if he was wearing... Was he wearing like a full... They normally have tuxedo and everything on, don't they? So if he had a black jacket, and did he have it underneath? I'm sure it wasn't a good look. Hi, Andy. Hope you and your family are well, mate. Thank you, Brad. Very well. Hope you're well. I'm just waiting for him. Well, my wife and my oldest lad are out shopping for shoes because... it's his graduation on Thursday from university, so at Liverpool. So we'll be over there Thursday morning for his graduation. So he's gone to buy some new shoes. Ryan Corrie used to love having conversations like that with my granddad about City. Absolutely, Abdullah. We must keep Jesus. Jesus is going nowhere. Trust me. Carl says Jesus was exceptional. He's had a brilliant tournament. Kai Farrell. Jesus is looking really good. Can see him pushing Sergio for the first team spot. Wouldn't be surprised if we see them both playing with the now available formations, wing backs and defensive mid. Possibly, quite possibly. Regan Shah says the fact that we are giving Ferner a contract extension might mean that City might wait out this year to get a new centre back and play him in defence. Quite possibly. Again, quite easily. Blue Heart Jesus has now got 6 bits of silverware. Good lad. He's always said it. It's the quality is there. He just needs games. But when you've got one of the best strikers in world football playing in his position, it's hard. But I know he's been playing in a right wing role as well as on the left, and so he's flexible, which is, we go back £27 million. What a signing. He must be worth 100 million plus now. Rojan Adhikari. Mahrez should start in 11 as a main man, new star. Hey, Rojan, the video is coming after this live vlog. It's finished, it's edited, it's done and dusted, and it's all ready to go out on Man City Fan TV. All about Mahrez, episode 2 of a tactical analysis video. I did one last week on Fernandinho and Rodri, which took me ages. This one has took me even longer on Riyad Mahrez. I've spent the last 4 days watching Leicester City games. I've watched City games. I've looked at tactical formations when he was at Leicester. I've read loads of analysis on performance when he was at Leicester compared to City. I've put together an in-depth video, a tactical analysis about where he performs and how defences play against Leicester compared to how they play against City. It's going to be live on the channel, probably, I don't know, maybe around about 5:30 UK time. So about an hour, just over an hour or so. It's going to go live. So go over and watch it. I hope you really enjoy it. It took a lot of work to do, but I wanted it to look right, sound right, and everything else. It's not just a crappy video of me walking around with an iPhone and then putting a few graphics over the top and making that some analysis video. It's not. It's took a lot of work. So I hope you enjoy it. If you're a Mahrez fan, you will enjoy it because it's a real positive about Riyad Mahrez. So there you go. KDB Jesus June in diamond. So KDB Jesus June in a diamond. Oh, KDB Jesus and Kun in a diamond. Yeah, possibly. Julio Castaneda, how are you? Which cult is more dangerous? CrossFit or Liverpool? Oh, Liverpool every day. They're the biggest cult on the planet since David Koresh. So we know that. When does this AFCON rubbish finish, bloody Christmas? It's like the international stuff. It's gap. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, T-top bins. Interesting. Jesus always seems more dangerous coming from wider. He does. Coejo, yo, the man, Andy. Good day. How are you, buddy? Kian, Mahrez needs to earn his place in Plaz. He does, but watch the video, Kian. It's not necessarily, I think it's more to do with tactical formations than it is to do with Mahrez himself. But watch it, give me your feedback, what are your thoughts on it. Ryan Corrie, people laughed at me when Jesus signed, and I said he'd easily be better than Rashford, was never going to be wrong. Rashford is still up there, but Jesus is going to be a top player. Kamal, did you talk about Mahrez playing at central attacking midfield? Not central, no, because he never played a central attacking midfield role. Watch the video and you'll see the analysis. He had a real free role when he was at Leicester. And you'll see in the tactical analysis that I did, he mainly came from the right deep role and picking the ball up before the halfway line and driving across not only from the right to the left, etc. So watch it, analyse it, give me your thoughts. Do you know when the rest of the players are back training? Well, they'll all come back sporadically, Jeff Hardy. I said to you, I think 10 days ago that they're coming back today and they'll come back in their dribs and drabs because of whenever they are and things like whenever they're back. Blue Art, it's a good thing Jesus is being pushed by world-class players, absolutely. Brian Gardner, hi Andy, who are you is great. I'm so old now, I wake up in the morning and ask who are. Carl says, simply magnificent, Andy. Thank you very much, Carl. Brian, I haven't followed the AFCON at all. Andy, do you know how Mahrez's form has been? He's done well. He's had a couple of games. He came on as a sub, if I remember rightly, in the third game. Then the other night he scored, if I remember rightly. So he's done really well, playing in what now Algeria playing a 4-3-3, similar to City. So it's interesting now he does so well in Algeria in a 4-3-3. But yeah, not as great in a 4-3-3 for City. So watch the video when it comes out shortly. Good afternoon, Phil. How are you, buddy? Kamal, did you use the Chelsea game? No, I used the West Bromwich Albion game. I looked at the Chelsea game and another one. And I finally went for the West Bromwich Albion game. That was in March 18. Before he came to City. I must say, Andy, these analytical videos are superb. I was wondering what you meant when you said big things are coming. Loads of big things are coming, trust me. And I'll talk about that just before I go, because this is definitely a very short live vlog, because I've got to crack on with some business work and also put this video out for everyone to watch. Has Steven Spielberg been in touch yet? It's not that good. I wish it was. Arena Sky, thoughts on Rabin's return to social media? Thought he was living in fear. Well, I've said it all along. I mean, it's great to have him back on social media. It's funny that he's not blocked me, considering, everyone accused me of this, that and the other. In fact, he's never blocked me. I actually messaged him, I direct messaged him the other day to say, see, I told you, I would, true to my word, I would never show anybody the video, etc., etc. He hasn't, in fairness, he hasn't replied to me, but he's not blocked me on Twitter either. So maybe he just wanted a time away from the journalists, regather his thoughts and come back, whatever. But it is what it is. The damage was done. Not necessarily by Rabin, but also by Ray. So what's done is done, and that's it. I'm not focusing on the past, solely focusing on the future and Man City Fan TV, because there is so much coming up. And I've had another wonderful Skype call today with an overseas, should we call them a client maybe, with a new venture that's coming to Man City Fan TV, and we are going to be the trialists in the UK when the season starts for this new particular app that's coming up. So I'm really absolutely excited. I can't say anything now, but in the next few weeks it'll be sent to me. I'll be able to trial it, I'll be able to look at it, and you guys are gonna absolutely love the idea and love it. It's not mine, I've got nothing to do with it. I'm just trialing it on behalf of this overseas company, but you will absolutely love it. The idea is amazing, and I think it will kick off in such a big way. So I'll keep you posted on that one, but it was a really interesting Skype call, and when it's sorted out and I've got the links, official links, and we can trial it and test it and make sure it works, I'm going to post it on Man City Fan TV. Everyone, you can grab the link and you can be involved in the whole thing. So it's amazing. That is all I'm going to say. Name your start 11 for next season. Already done it, 4th Gen of Papa. Go back. I've done it loads of times. Abdullah Mahrez needs to be sold. Disagree. Roberto Blondie, afternoon. T-top bins, Algeria fans. I hope the video gets more than 100 likes. I hope it does. I hope, because it's positive. It's about Mahrez and it is positive. Leicester says Chris Baker were a counter-attacking a team, totally different City. I expect Mahrez to have more of an impact this season. Well, if you say that, Chris, and this is the point, and you've hit the sort of crux of the whole thing. City are not going to be playing a counter-attacking football this season either, because that's not the way we play. And this is the dilemma. This is what I talk about in the video. Bernard, Denny and Andy, can you spare 2 minutes to do a tactical matter? 2 minutes, I ain't got that long. I can do it 30 seconds. Costa. That's it. That's all you have to know. It was the only time he was absolutely brilliant. It was against Costa against Chelsea. Abdullah, any news on transfers? Not really. Nothing. It's garbage. I'll be honest with you. It's a bit disappointing. That poor Rabin, I heard he got political asylum in an unnamed country. I don't want to take the mickey, but he did get that ball rolling in this whole thing, and he was taken on by somebody else who made it just like this big mountain out of a molehill. So there you go. Rojan, should we focus on selling players? There'll be players sold, and when they do and when they go, we'll be talking about it. Rojan, we talked about Delph yesterday. Bernardo for Ballon d'Or 5. Bernardo next season, if he carries on at the level he was at last season, if he improves, if he improves 10%, 20% on where he was last season, wow, he's got to be up there, absolutely. Good afternoon, Roberto Blondie says, Blue Heart. Edison, Cancelo, Laporte, Aki Mendy, maybe. So Barcelona look like they're in. I'll just quickly talk about that. It says Barcelona and Man City are reportedly trailing Bayern Munich in the battle to sign Juventus defender Joao Cancelo this summer. It says basically that in turn it appears to have been enough to leave him at risk of being sold, with the City, Barcelona and Bayern, who have all held interest in the Portuguese international. However, it's also added that Bavarian giants currently lead the race, although it will take €60 million to prize Cancelo away from Juventus. But then it's talking about Barcelona are now interested in taking Cancelo. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on that one. I still think I don't think it's going to happen. I might be wrong. Hi Blues, says Serge Demio. Benign is a man late. Hello Andy, how are you, mate? What did I miss? We're just chit-chatting, mate. There's not a lot going on today, if I'm honest. But go over and watch the Mahrez video. That's going to come out straight after this video. Hey Blue Heart. Hi Andy and guys, says Marcus. Rob Beard, afternoon. Good. Carl says, why Bayern Munich tapping up Sané? Isn't that illegal? Well, yeah, it isn't. It is in the bigger scheme of things, but we do it to other players, let's face it. I'm sure it's an approach to his agent more than it is to the club. And the club's just, it's one of those. They'll come out and complain when it doesn't suit them, but when it does suit them, they won't say anything. Roberto Blondie saw a blind boy in the supermarket. He was trying to hide and then amongst the carrier bags 5p. Come out, Bayern have Kimmich. Why would Cancelo go to Bayern? Because if you saw the video I did come out the other day, the live vlog, I was talking about the fact that Bayern want to convert Kimmich into a more attacking role. He's moved from right back to central midfield, and now they're wanting to play a little bit further forward in a 10 or 8 role rather than where he's been playing previously. So maybe that's the reason why. And that's why I just love Kimmich at Man City. I love him because he's so flexible and he's a world-class player. Why would Bayern go for Cancelo? They have Kimmich and Pavard. Let's go City, says DJ Killer Buzz. Dominic Earth, hey Andy, I love the direction you bring to the channel. Thank you very much, mate. The Prince Hot Jordan 11, Alves would be great signing for us, but Danilo, I'm still happy to keep him. Can't see us getting Alves. He turned us down. People turn Pep down. He never goes back in for him another time. The only person he did do that with was Laporte, but that's because Laporte was injured. Serge Demio, can't understand why that Liverpool guy gets picked ahead of Edison. From Brazil, neither can I. Arena Sky, well done Andy for keeping the Rabin video private. Shows you're a man of your word and those who attach you to be wrong. there you go. I said it all along, and I said the truth will come out in the end, and if we just bide our time and just wait and wait and wait, the people, and I said it on the rabbit, the people who made such ridiculous comments about the rabbit thing will look really foolish in the long term. They will do. They should have kept the powder dry, just waited to see what happens. And like I said, I would never ever release it. So the people who sort of jumped on the bandwagon on the back of Rabin's tweet, which it would be nice if Rabin came back to me, even if he don't do it publicly, does it privately and says, I apologise. That would be nice, but he hasn't so far, and I'm not expecting him to. And the others, who you all know who I'm talking about, jumped on this whole drama thing. Maybe they should have reconsidered, because as it's turned out, yes, I lost about 150 subscribers on the channel, and I lost about 200 plus Twitter followers. Well, I've got them back, and I've gone above and beyond on the YouTube channel subscribers, all in a matter of, what, a couple of months. So it is what it is, you know. So just people like to just be drama queens, and that's the problem with them these days, is that they just jump over everything and react, and just, yeah, instead of just standing firm in your own beliefs, and they give it all that, loads and loads and loads and absolute tons of that. They can't back it up. They just can't back it up. Julio Castaneda, Cancelo seems overhyped. He's really good. Kian likes him. I spoke about his tactical analysis. I said he's exceptional going forward, but positionally, defensively wise, he's not that great. Roberto Blondie, haha, the one and only Blind Boy Boat Club. Do you realise people here have no idea what we're talking? I have no idea what you're talking about. Cancelo is good, says Abdullah. People like to attack what they fear. Look at City. Keep doing what you're doing. Kiam, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Serge, let Brazil pick Alisson over Edison any day. International football is a waste of time. It is. Right, guys, listen. Just one last little bit of news. And this, if I bring it up, is about Morgan Rogers. So apparently talks are advanced between clubs over a compensation package, with City recognising the huge potential in a 16-year-old attacking midfielder amid interest from the Premier League rivals. This is a guy from West Bromwich Albion. Rogers from Hales Owen made his first team debut as a sub against Brighton in the FA Cup in February. Already drawn comparisons to England and Tottenham midfielder Dele Alli with his style and his build. He's an England under-17 international and the latest prodigious talent to emerge from Albion's esteemed academy. I said esteemed company then. There's a plug for Stephen. And scored a spectacular goal for the first team in the behind closed doors friendly against Telford at the weekend. Albion had hoped to keep the youngster, who turned 17 later this month, but he had turned down their contract offer. Just reading back through, though the transfer underlines Albion's prowess at nurturing young talent, it will serve as a blow coming so soon after losing 16-year-old England youth international striker Louis Barry, who is due to sign for Spanish champions Barcelona for just £235,000 compensation. However, they've convinced 90-year-old Raheem Harper to sign a new 3-year contract in the face of interest from Celtic, Norwich and Tottenham. Albion forward Jay Rodriguez, as we know now, is going back to West Brom from Burnley, but this is the young kid Morgan Rogers, 16 years of age, attacking midfielder like Dele Alli. Apparently City are very close to signing him. It'll be another loan him out type of thing. So there you go. What else we got on here? Andy, you're a top man. Thank you, Chris Baker. These people just end up destroying themselves. That's what trading in hate does. I couldn't put it any better, Blue Heart. And that's just the way it is. Hate, hate, hate. And yeah, what goes around. I mean, if I had done something that badly, I would come out and I would admit it. It's that simple. But I didn't. I told the truth as to what happened with the Rabin video and everything else. But people just love it on social media. It's just drama. It makes their day. They like to chit and chat about absolute garbage. And those people who have done it have made themselves look really, really foolish. But it is what it is, and we move on. It's done and dusted. I'm not holding it against anybody. That's a slip shout out to Stephen. Yeah, you can have that one for free. There you go, Stephen McInerney from Esteemed Company. There you go. I'm more than happy to put that on Man City Fan TV. Of all the flavours these guys pick, and they choose salty, says Marcus. Absolutely. Listen, guys, I'm going to go. So it's only a quick one today. Been working non-stop. I'm going to put this, what's called there. Sorry for bringing it up. Sorry for bringing it all back up. I just thought I should with Rabin returning. Yeah, no, absolutely. No problem with that whatsoever. Arena Sky, it's no problem. Yeah, like I said, I did nothing wrong. If I'd recorded him without his knowledge, then what he said on his tweet originally would have been absolutely correct, and I would have had no recourse whatsoever. But that was not the way. That's not what happened, and I was just annoyed that he didn't come back and tell the truth. That's why I DM'd him back and forth. So, but I've messaged him since he's come back on and said, "See, I told you, I promised you, it would never ever go." Regardless what other people like to chit and chatter and create drama to try and pull people away from Man City Fan TV and everything else. I mean, it's just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And I said, you know, I wouldn't put that out and show it to anybody, and I haven't. I've stuck to my word, and it's never happened. So the people who created all that drama now are looking a little bit silly. I must admit, and they need to have a long, hard look at themselves. But Andy should have a shirt that says absolute garbage. There you go. What's for tea tonight? I don't know. My wife's just walked in, so they're in there. They've come round the back way because they can obviously see I'm doing a quick video. Have a good night, pal. You too, Marcus. Thanks, Andy. You're welcome, Julio. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, Andy, Roberto Blondie. And thank you, Roberto Blondie. I just want to say a massive thank you. Those were wonderful and beautiful words that you said about the video with John and Donna. And I did post them to John and Donna. And Donna messaged me this morning just saying, I was crying I was so proud and just that you made that comment. It was lovely words. So I really do appreciate it. What's the topic today? The topic is we're going, mate. You're late. All the best, everyone. Have a good evening. Thanks, Andy, for all the good work. You're welcome. Don't forget, go over and watch the Mahrez video that is coming out in about half an hour or so. Blondie, beware, fella. I just hope I don't have to go into hiding if Donna goes on the wall. She's lovely. You just don't cross her. It's simple. Ladies, Andy and guys, Bernard Deneen. Hi, Miss Andy. Yeah. See you. Can't wait for Mahrez video. Good. Thank you, Dank City. Go and watch it. You have a good one, Andy. Cheers from Southeast Asia. Thank you, Beninism. You're more than welcome. Actually, I'm in that region in a couple of weeks. I'll be back out in Myanmar in a couple of weeks' time. And I'm actually trying to look, and this is it, I'm trying to look to see whether I can change my business class flights to try and get an internal flight, stay a couple of days and go to Japan to see the city tour, because it almost fits in. It'd be a tight squeeze. But I'm seeing whether I can actually get the flight on the Friday night or the Saturday morning, first thing, early hours, fly to Japan to watch the game, come back and catch my flight back, or whether I can change my business class tickets to Japan to Manchester. But I'm not sure. I'm still working on that, but it is something I want to, if I could do it, I'll do it, but I'm not sure where it's going to fit in. Cheers, Andy. Take care, Chris Baker. Chips and gravy for me, but I'll order like a drama queen with the back of my hand. Blue Heart, you've got to come on. Who are you? You've got to come on. Send me an email. Anyone who wants to come on to the Who Are You series, I'm putting the email up here. All you have to do is contact me because I'd love to have you on. It'd be brilliant. Thanks, Kamal. Thank you for all your hard work, Kamal. I really appreciate it. I do. Jesus was awesome. He was in the Copa America. Jesus wept. Keep the great content coming, Andy. Take care. Ruberto comments were class. They were brilliant. Thank you, Marcus. Troutman, laugh out loud. Peter Curry, keep up the great work, Andy. Together, MCFC, absolutely. And now it was an amazing episode, Andy. A real treat. Thank you very much. I hope you really liked it. That would be a great video if you went to the game in Japan. It would be. Roberto Blanquiam, David was classmate. Glad we all commented on it. Let John know we appreciate him. He already knows. He's already just made up with the comments. Donna's shown him the comments and he's absolutely buzzing because of it. And I'm sure now the memories are flooding back and I'm going to definitely get him back on. I'll speak to Donna sometime tonight or tomorrow and see whether I can try and get her to go around one evening, set it up, and I'll do a video all about memories. I'll give him some questions so that he can have a time to think about it, prompt his memory about stories in the 40s and 50s of him going to Main Road and looking at players and all those types of things. I'd pay to watch Blue Hearts. Who are you? He's got to come on. That is it. If you want me to play the guitar, Blue Heart, you have to come on. Who are you? Can you actually fly a plane, Andy, or do you use autopilot and don't go? I just laugh every time I see that clip. I absolutely, yes, I can. I absolutely laugh every time I see that clip. It just makes me laugh. It's just not just that clip, but the whole film. It's just the funniest film ever. We'll all chip in. No history. Absolutely, Manchester Blue 2007. Defo Chris, love Blue Hearts banter. There you go. See, Blue Heart, you've got to come on. So anyway, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you, everyone. Give it a thumbs up before you go, just to keep it. Hopefully, the Mares people will love the video, and you guys will love the video as well. Get off, mate. Your Kit Kat melting. Oh, just for a go. There you go. Oh, is that making you? Oh, there you go. Dark mint. Orange. Or shall we go for the whole blue riband? What do you reckon? Anyway, see you guys. You've been superstars as always. Thank you so much for all your comments and your likes and comments below the video. Don't forget, keep commenting below the videos. You don't just have to just comment on live vlogs. Comment below the videos, because those that came through last night, Bernard, section. There you go. Cheers, Andy. Did you just give me 2? No, I gave you four fingers, mate. Four of them. But anyway, take care. We'll see you tomorrow with more Man City Fan TV stuff, as you know. So have a great evening. See you, Blues. Sandy from Man City Fan TV.